Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while, but I've got a bit of a series coming for you guys. It's going to be about 60 episodes. I recently was in Taiwan for PCS, and in that time I had a few days where I was able to spam games in Korea, and I got to about 400 LP in the Korean server in about 4 or 5 days with a 75%-ish win rate, which is pretty good. And I'm going to be sharing that climb with you guys. So as the videos go on, they'll be in higher and higher elo. I think this game's about Korean Emerald, and we'll get up to those 400 LP games as we go on. So I hope you guys enjoy this series. I'm just going to be talking over my games, being as educational as possible, and just trying to teach you guys as much as I can. So in this game, we're just starting blue buff and pathing top, because when you play Evelynn, my view of this champion is that you're completely useless against champions that are range. So see in the bot lane, I have an ego champion support versus a bard, so the bard has pretty much good escape, and Soroka has no way to like escape from the. What am I saying? So Soroka has no way to set up on bard, and bard has way to set up, and also run away. So there's no way we can ever do anything bot. Like my champ's just completely useless there. And any trading I can't impact just because I'm a melee champ, no dash, no CC. I do have CC, but it's really hard to use it on ranged champs, especially if they're getting pushed in or whatever. So champs useless bot, but in the top lane you can go ahead and see that it's a double melee matchup. And usually what that entails is whenever someone wants to go and farm, they're gonna get traded on, right? So hold on, let me just remove my OS account from the screen. Hold on, how do I do that? But yeah. So they go, they trade a lot, so you can use this to your advantage, and they'll be low health or whatever. As you can see, they have a sightless top, which isn't very strong, because it kind of wants mid lane to be volatile, so it can usually move to fights, and that's how the game's gonna be won. And if he's just gonna be left in isolation versus a top lane champion, it's like Poppy. Poppy's quite strong. From my region, most of the poppies don't really do anything, but when I played on this server, I'm not gonna lie, they had much better mechanics, so they actually got to use the champion a lot better, even in these Emerald games, so it was a lot more reliable. And as you can see, we just got a free crab off this since there was no gank. And mid was very volatile, so obviously if top's not volatile, I'm gonna try and look for something if I can. I got a bit of XP for the kill, that's all I could really get. Sometimes early games are like this, not much to do. And I just hovered sort of out of vision, because he knows I'm not here. And since Poppy has to walk that way, I just knew it was gonna be a free kill. That's why I sort of delayed my base. And then I stopped it in the end because Poppy's down a level, which is why I know Silas will go for the trade. And due to Poppy being down a level, he's going to try force on the trade. And we actually just got 2v1'd by this Silas, so that's not very good at all. But that just created volatility in the top lane, so it means there's always going to be more fighting up there that we can abuse. Looks like bot became quite volatile, and then Lilia stole my Gromp, so as you guys request a lot in the comments, I guess this game ended up being quite a rough early game, so we'll be showing you guys how I sort of win games when I'm behind in the early game. So I usually don't like showing these sort of games, but here you guys go since you do ask a lot for these sort of games. But yeah, see how Silas roamed? He actually TP'd for this roam, so I cancelled his base again because I'm already there. And what that does is he's going to lose so much top lane, and then he ends up being so tilted that he just stays. As you guys saw, he kept going around with his Sork shoes, and he's just losing minions top now. See, he loses a full wave and a half due to just that TP, where he pretty much got nothing. So we actually got quite a big lead off of that. Even though we got a kill, he's still going to be behind in XP, so It's just good to cancel his base if it doesn't take much time. And here, Silas has a level advantage again, so we're using this fundamental, and we're understanding that so we can look for when he's forcing sort of fights, whenever his levels. They'll always try to use whatever advantage they can. So if you can spot out any sort of advantage that the enemy has over your laner that isn't so great that they can 1v2 you guys, then you can use that to your advantage to find great timers that they'll all in on and you can look for kills. So here I knew Lilia wasn't a threat because I have Eve passive right. Also, you'll see on these videos it says alt tabbed. It's because my FPS sort of drops, so I have to alt tab and reset my game or whatever. It's like really annoying. So I'm sorry it ruins the video quality a bit, but it's necessary to actually play the game when you have my recording software. I don't know why, but hopefully it gets fixed as we play more games. I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, we got Silas's shutdown there, which is very, very big because we used the ability to spot out that Silas is a level advantage and a buy advantage. So he's going to try and force on the other guy. So it's always going to be more volatile. So you can impact that volatility since it's a lane where we actually can impact because they're double melee, right? Which we assessed from the early game. Here, some champions like Zed, LeBlanc, you can always like know that they're going to use their abilities. Like LeBlanc W, ZW, that's their escape tool, right? But they use it to push the wave usually, because it gives them a lot of wave clear, AoE. So you can use it to your advantage. Say they're all alone and they're 1 HP, and they need to one-shot the wave to try and base. You can just be patient there and wait for that ability. But here, I missed my Q, so if I didn't miss my Q, I would have gotten a free kill. But unfortunately, I missed my kill, which sucks. But we still got the XP for it, so when you do miss out on kill like that and you only get the execute, it's not actually too bad because you are actually getting that nice bit of XP. It's quite a lot actually. And then here, Silas doesn't have my ult. And I just pretend to go that way. This is my favorite trick. I always do this. I like can't catch up to the guy, so then I run out of fog, right? Run out of fog, like I run out until I get into fog of war, and then I turn back really quickly. That's a nice little even mind trick you can do as well. And then see how he stayed in the bush, but if he knew I was chasing further, he wouldn't have went in the bush. So that's one you can take straight into your games. That doesn't take as much thinking about the game. And then here, what tool am I using to gank since I don't have my ult? This is what I always ask myself. If I don't have ult, usually I don't want to do much, but I do have a very, very powerful tool, Malphite's ult. And if I have a Malphite on my team and I'm not playing around his ult off CD, then he's kind of just sitting there being a sad little rock, you know. So we got to be on that timer whenever we can, looking for something that we can gain off of his cooldown. And if we don't do that, then yeah, he'll still scale, but it's usually just a free kill. And in this case, we got a bit unlucky. We pulled Silas though, so it's not bad. Some people might be a bit frustrated there, but just understand pulling Silas is actually big, because every time we do that, and we tether in a way where he doesn't get anything from it, he's going to be falling further and further behind, to the point where his early game lead became nothing, and he just became a useless champion as the game went on. And here, I just farm my camps because they're all up, and I'm also already there. And by the time I full clear, my ult's going to come back up. And my base isn't that great. It was just an alternator at the time, or a double lamp tome dark seal, which isn't that good compared to just having perfect tempo for my ult. See how I finish my Krogs, and it's perfectly in time for my ult to come up. Like things like this is just perfect timing. And now I can look to make a play at the end of my clear. Or say if I don't think I can just base here, but ideally I do always want to be able to force a play here. Which I do force, because I know they're going to try force, and I have a level advantage on both of these guys. And I take the base there because I don't think we can actually fight that. I think I trolled my Poppy a bit there. Maybe I could have stayed, but I had actually quite a big base at the end because I did get a lot of money from farming my camps. And then I charmed the Bard, knowing he's going to E through the wall to me. This is a nice little trick you guys can use too. It's quite fun. And then I try to predict Jin going through the tunnel, but we unfortunately did not pull that one off. But we comboed this guy, then ulted over the wall. After our combo, then Malphite slammed his head against the guy and killed him. That was very good double kill to grab there instead of going for the top kill. So even though we had ult guys, I knew that the fight was looking a bit rough, so I was able to just base there. And sometimes that's all there is. Like, you have ult, but you can't actually just force a play, so you just base and you can maybe go to the other side and get a kill. So just keeping that in mind, that you don't have to force on one side even though you full cleared there and your ult is up. It's still definitely okay to just, you know, go the other side and look for a play. Go ahead and cop another full clear here, and we get our ult back. Very relaxing gameplay. And our ult comes back up, but I have a massive item in base, and I grab my blue ward, pink, and Lich Bane. And we're very ready to fight now. And we just waited for Zed to use his W, and then Zed won't actually ult the Malphite ult until he does that a couple of times, because who's actually going to sit there and spam ult on their own character model the whole time they're waiting for Zed Malphite to ult them? Like, they're not, right? They're not going to expect it, so unless they're Z99, they're not ulting the ult, so I knew I could just use that after ZW the wave and his W ran out, that we could just use that little advantage to grab a kill on him. And then Silas sort of roamed down, and I had Lich Bane, and I had ult, and I just picked up the kill on him, just simply like that. And then we just pick up the Rift. Rift Herald's a very overpowered objective on my champion because you can actually get in Rift Herald from out of fog, and it'll look like rifts in the original location where it was placed down, but it'll be moving around on the map, and then you can surprise people. It's actually a bit of a bug, but there's many uses for Herald in League that are very underrated, but very broken, such as just using it at an objective fight, running through everyone, landing in a wall next to someone, then QEQing or whatever, spamming your combo, then ulting over a wall, and then you re-enter the fight after when your passive comes back on, and you just carry the fight like that. Like, it's just so overpowered. I'm sure in one of these episodes you'll be seeing a lot of montage Herald plays. Seriously, I love the Herald plays, man. I'll be trying to show them off as much as possible. I think it's just so OP. You can actually do it so consistently. Like, every game, if you get Herald, you should be able to do some sick overpowered play with it. Or even if there's no overpowered play, you can still use it to siege a tier 1, siege a tier 2, break open the game, make the game very easy to play. And here I'm just spam pinging my Poppy to just TP in and grab these kills. And then whenever you play versus a Bard, guys, they'll always do this. Just W over a wall you think they're going to come over, and then just stand on the other side, and they'll come right to you guys. This is a little bit of a one-trick thing, but it's very easy. Even if you're not even an E1 trick, you can pick up this champ and just do these little tricks that I do every game. Oh, let's see how we drive the Herald. Alright, we just run over the Z into a wall, and then we just E him, I assume. Just like that, guys. And then we pretend to leave the fight, or we sort of hover for our passive. And then we engage back in. And I'm not scared of the Silas, because I have Verdant Barrier giving me the magic resist I do need. Looks like Jin actually escaped there, and this dragon's not that easy to take, and dragon's not very valuable, guys. Don't get baited by all these people telling you dragon's like the most important thing. It's actually not. The most important thing is getting golden XP on yourself. So if you have a full clear awaiting and you're not actually that strong, Go ahead and take that full clear, or take that free kill. Do dragon when there's nothing else to do. It's just another camp. That's all you have to view it. It's just a gromp, guys. It's just a wolf camp. Like, you don't actually care that much. It's just there to be efficient and do something when there's nothing to do. That's all there is to do, or to it, in my opinion. Sure, some games you're playing a different champion, you're on a bit of a timer, so you need that sort of backup. Sure, then you could consider stacking dragons, but on this champion, gold just snowballs so OP, so you just abuse that to the best of your advantage. And then we just use the Malphite ult to kill the Zed, and then we're just eating him after his ult, so we follow wherever he goes, even if he tries to do some Zed outplay rubbish. A just follows him, and he's very, very easy to kill in that way. And we have ult, so we're still staying on map, and our goal here is to just break open tier 1, and Lilia just stays here, uses his full combo. He's going to be a very easy kill. And we just EM and pick up the kill. Accidentally ult the wave, so we get all the minions. Like, accidentally, in quotation marks. Is that a word? Quotation? Yeah, whatever, you know what I mean. Accidentally ult the wave. That's what you guys should do whenever you can ult a kill. Ult the wave as well. Doesn't matter who it is. Just take their wave on accident. And yeah, we just grab full banshees. We're power spiked. Next sort of buy, I liked after banshees to get Medjai's if I didn't pick it up before. If I have stacks. Otherwise, we're just going for either void or death cap. I'm just skipping through here, seeing what I do. There's Zed recalling there. We don't have Malphite ult, but this guy's a very easy kill. We see Bard in the mid lane, and we just sort of slow him with our W and then just kill him as soon as he lands. I know he's so low that we can just do that, plus he has no W. And we still have ult, so we're able to keep on going here. I think I should ping my Soroka. That's probably one thing I would say I should do here. But I know I can outsmite this Lilia easily. If I just E-smite, that's just your bread and butter combo, especially if they have a Q orb on them because you Q'd it earlier. It's going to be a massive smite. And then you can also just Q during your E, so it's just, Eve is one of the biggest smites in the game. So just make sure to abuse that where you can. And this Jhin, I knew if I W'd from behind, he'd walk straight into me, so I abused that little mind game. And here, now I have no ult, so you're going to see me playing a lot less aggressively, but I do want this tier 2. So I just W this Z and then just face tank this. He has no ult too, by the way, so he's just a very easy kill again. And my Q kills there because he has a Q orb on him. Q orbs are very, very important. I'm going to talk about them as much as I can because no one even abuses them. People just throw their Q backwards and spam their Q. Even though the Q orb does more damage, I believe, or the same amount as your other Qs, so it's just double damage that people are missing out on. So make sure you're hitting your first Q and abusing those orbs. And we are playing aggressive here, but not too aggressive because our whole team's off map and we don't have ult. But I've sort of reached the point where I have enough AP and items where I can sort of just QQ people and kill them. So usually you want your ult. Plus I don't really want to farm my camps. They don't give me level 16 even if I hit all of them. So just being in position early, as long as I'm not getting seen or caught, to like sneak up behind this guy type thing and just track him is going to be important, and a nice little trick to sort of get a free kill. And here, I thought he would W back into me, but he didn't actually, but we just pick up the kill just that easily, guys. So that just goes to show you the power of just skipping your camps when your ult's on sort of a smaller cooldown to just find a way to get in position. You can do this at any point in the game. You can maybe skip your gromp on your first or like your second or third clear to find yourself a nice position for a kill. It's just getting creative with your positioning. It's very underrated. Here I get back invisible, and I'm trying to play for the fight here. So we're in Emerald here, so they don't actually understand this too much. But the whole reason in Baron, when you start Baron, it's because your goal should be to fight. So you should be wanting to bring them to you. It's the same thing as Dragon most of the time. You want to actually be out ready to fight them, and you're not trying to sneak it. You want to fight, and you want to get kills, and then you go back on the Baron after you kill them all. It's like how I view it. And I think you guys should try to have the same view. So as you saw, the fight didn't go as well as possible because we weren't actually ready. I should have pinged it or maybe communicated it, but it's a bit hard to communicate other than with pings when everyone here speaks Korean and I only speak English. Um, but yeah, we still got one kill, but it probably should have been a couple more kills. Say I had a bit more gold and I was a bit stronger to do some more work on my own. But yeah, we're just clearing up here. Waiting for our ults. And we don't finish our full clear, obviously because we have death cap, and our ult's up in 15 seconds, so as soon as we pick up that death cap, we're ready to fight again, and our ult's up, and we don't care about the dragon. You'll see, I really never care about dragons, so you guys should just stop getting tilted over it for no reason, please. You just want to play for the real objective. Since they went for dragon, they lost any chance at having control over Baron. Just pay attention to that. So I was able to just pick up a double kill because they had to face check that bush. See, they did dragon, but in that time they had zero control over Baron. So to get control again, they either need blue wards or they need to face check us. So just abuse that, guys. It's so very overpowered if you actually think about it. Instead of being tilted over the dragon or whatever, that you actually have control over the other side of the map now if you use that and you know that they're on it. And then they have to face check you and then you can just kill them on their way in. It's very simple, but very overpowered. It works in Challenger even, or rank 1 games. So here, I just come up behind this Zed, waiting for the wave to crash. Zed's pretty easy to kill once he has no no W, but kind of finesses us a little bit there, but not enough, not enough. So we're just pushing 2 lanes here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is how you want to play. See, I'm playing between the 2 lanes while we're doing Baron. This is perfect positioning, and then our ult comes up. And then we just end up killing them all, so we're just gonna siege, hit the turret with our death cap and our Lich Bane. I hope you guys are learning a lot from this video. Let me know how you sorta want me to format these videos, if you want me to change anything, maybe skip through them faster or anything, or different sort of music. I've got lo-fi on. I don't actually have the game audio of these videos because the recording software I use picked up the music I was listening to, which is not copyright free. So this is copyright free lo-fi. Maybe if you have anything different you want me to play in the background that's copyright free, let me know in the comment or join the Discord server below. I started a new Discord, guys, because the old one was like very inactive and like I didn't really take care of it, so there's a bunch of weirdos in it. But yeah, the new one's a lot better. It's like linked with my coaching program pretty much. So if you want to get coached with me, head over to the server or click the link in the description, sanspro.gg, and you get coached by me and other jungler called Shanfire. He's rank 1 multi-season, very very good player. He taught me a lot of the stuff I know. But yeah, here we're just fully spiking. We just picked up our proto belt and our Medjais, and now we're ready to go fight again straight away and just close out this game. They've got an open nexus, so you don't really need any macro when there's an open nexus. And you can just ult backwards into walls and you'll be fine. Not actually, guys. Don't do that. But we're just trying to pick up some kills and just close this game out cleanly. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck in your own games. Be on the watch out for the 50 or 60 games yet to come for these Korean games. You'll learn a lot, a lot, a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace, peace. When I end the game, I'm not ending the game. Alright, there we go. Peace, peace, guys.